Hello everyone, I'm Overhaul, and today we are reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 243. And this chapter is probably going to be a quick review if anything else. So yeah, we begin this chapter with basically get a little interactions between Izuku and his mother. Basically the case is that even though they are on a lockdown because of the whole incidents that happened with the League of Villains, the teachers decided to just send the students to home on the holidays and the New Year's Eve. In fact, they actually confirmed this is the New Year's Eve to go with their family, and they call upon some heroes. I believe that means all the heroes that are lower rank went with them, and go take them home. Well, to home. But I don't exactly know all the details. I'm kind of wondering if there are any students that didn't really need to go home because of whatever reason. But yeah, basically that's not the important part. The important part is Momo and Izuku's interaction. Well, not Momo, Izuku's and his mother's interactions. So Izuku basically tells her the story between how he got the black mist and the battle between Shinso and Ochako. And we basically have a comedy routine when his mother is kind of like nervous. He can't get either get a heart attack or cry her eyes out. And she's basically like remembering all that feeling she got when Izuku only started out. Because remember, to most of her life, Izuku was about at work, which means he still got beat up, and even after he got work, he still got beat up, and let's just say his afterwards interactions were not very good, to say the least. So yeah, a lot of things happened, and he kinda got hurt a lot. But right now, she's so happy that he's alright, he's getting better and better. Hell, he even mentions the whole Eri thing, and the fact that she's trying to write him a fan mail, but she tries to learn how to write. I read a little bit of it, and yeah, she's clearly still learning how to write. Like, even I, at least, intend on writing the right thing, even if I put the wrong letter in. But hers is, like, ridiculous how wrong she gets on them. But yeah, then she has, like, these big bursts of tears. Like, one time, Izuku says, "Oh, if you cry anymore, the one's going to come into our neighbor's house because they are not the bottom. They are, I think, a little bit on the top." So yeah, and she finishes it off with such a big burst of water that actually kind of looks like a water villain attacked. I wonder if Samantha, who has been confirmed to be the one that was escorting Deku, yeah, he is going to attack anyone. Attack anyone? I mean, no disrespect to Samantha's, but let's be honest, he's not very the type I would put in protection students. And and if he thought, oh no, a villain attacks, I need to go there quickly. What will he even be able to do against a wild villain? I guess dropped it, but no, nothing. So yeah. Then the next day, Izuku says farewell to his mother, and they are going. They're clearly having an overprotective mother type relationship, and Samantha Sky has that face. It's so cute, but yeah, it's basically a little bit funny routine, and basically getting us Izuku's mother a little bit in the story because she cannot appear as much as she did earlier. In fact, even earlier on, she could somewhat appear. So yeah. The next we'll cut to is Hawks. Now, some people, I wonder if the reason why this is happening right now is because Hirokoshi knows that some people are wondering what happened to Hawks. I mean, the way that the Paranormal Liberation arc kind of ended with the villain side was kind of, oh, what's going to happen? But yeah, now here we see what's happening. We see Hawks coming back and him claiming even, hey, I'm back. And Slide and Go, who is finally confirmed if he's alive. Like, I don't believe we saw him in the last chapters of the Paranormal Liberation arc, but right now it's confirmed he's alive and he's a member. So he says, oh, you went somewhere number 2? You should be asking permission first. Which I don't know why, but I feel like if Hawks just went to Dobby and say, "Hey, I'm going to for a coffee break. Can I go?" Dobby would probably be like, "Sure, why not? Go whatever, do whatever you want." So yeah, Hawks basically says, "Oh, should I be asking to leave or something? I mean, it was just a quick coffee break. I mean, coffee here is shit. It's like mud." And Psycho kind of chastises him to be like, "Hey, yeah, you might be allowed to go, but you should always ask for permission first. You can't just run around whatever you feel like it." And Hawk's like, "Isn't the whole liberation thing kind of your goal?" And it's like, "Oh, hey, I outrank you." I'm assuming that he means in the army that he outranks him, but honestly, Psycho seems to be under Skeptic's the squad, and Hawks is most likely under Dobby's squad, and I feel like Dobby ranks higher than Skeptic. So I don't exactly understand what Sligo thought that he outranks Hawks. Maybe he meant in the hero status, but I think that number 2 hero outranks a guy who Spinner even stated he doesn't know. In fact, apparently he might as well be so unknown that they don't even know where he is stationed at. So yeah, I don't exactly understand what Sligo thought that he could outrank Hawks. But anyway, Skeptic shows up and states, "You outrank Hawks? Please. You are only one of the billions of heroes. You're basically nothing. Hawks can get our message across way better than you. He can get information about the heroes way better than you. I mean, you can only team up with different heroes and give us some information about them. Hawks, he go to the most secure facilities, ask them about some specifics, and he can get those to us, and you cannot do that." So yeah. It's also said in this chapter that Hawks got a couple of these implants, 20 I believe, into his wings so they can monitor him all the time. Which we learn is what he expected, because in a flashback when he still had the back with Best Genius, he told them, "Oh yeah, I'm getting buddy with Dobby, or contact with Dobby, and he still doesn't trust me, so we're probably going to be monitored after this. So yeah, so we better speak in code." So yeah, Hawks kinda expected this. I'm wondering if this is what Dobby was taking him forward to, like if he was like, "Hey Hawks, come, we need to go see Skeptic so we can boost your trust." I am wondering how much, what Dobby thinks of Hawks, like straight up. If he like trusts him completely, he just understands the position, or does he like Hawks because Hawks is a fan of Endeavor, and if the favorite with Dobby being the Toya is true, would that if he hates Endeavor, does he hate Hawks? Like, I really want to see more interactions with Hawks and Dobby. And yes, there is a yaoi thing with Hawks and Dobby. I have no idea how is that possible or anything. The only thing I know is that my eyes are going to bleed if I see it. So yeah. And then Skeptic in the end says that there's been quite a lot of fuss just for a simple coffee break. And Hawks just ends it with, "I like my coffee sweet." Now the next part we're gonna be discussing is the meeting between Izuku, Bakugo, and All Might. I know it's a little bit before it, but it's mostly just commented with Endeavor being like, "Welcome to my hero agency. Psych! The only one I care about is Shoto." So yeah, it's a bit of a comedy, like nothing more. The conversation is something that we should talk about. So yeah, All Might tells that you two and Shoto were the #1 agency. That's perfect. He's basically the best person for you to start the under, because he's basically the closest to my level you can get. Even that's still far away, but still he's the closest. And Bakugo, you and him share a personality trait. So you could learn something from the new Endeavor about your problems. So yeah, you two going there is perfect. Now I'm assuming the reason why they went to tell this to All Might first is probably because he would probably say it the best way. I feel like some of the other teachers would be kinda I don't know if it's wise for you three to be together. I mean, your personalities are pretty clashy. That is the number one here. When he was attacked by a Nomu, but I feel like Omar would probably put the best word into it. And it's best to start with a good word from a teacher than just randomly say, "Oh, Shoto had told us that we could work under Endeavor. We'll be working on Endeavor." So yeah. Anyways, now we get your banter, and Izuku asks All Might about what he should do about his multiple quirks. Then we get a little stupidity with Bakugo underestimating how difficult it's really to use one for all, which is probably just there to be comedy, but still, it's a bit ridiculous to imagine. Like, even if Bakugo would have one for all, he would not be able to just master in like minutes and seconds. So yeah. All Might tells Izuku that his quirk should work if he can do the whole imagining like them sealed and a bit open and keep that way. So yeah. Some people are wondering how are we going to develop all these quirks, if all these quirks are going to be developed at once or are they going to be in a different arc. I'm assuming that we might skip some of them, or maybe some of them will just have very brief realizations on how to activate it, or how maybe all of them will just activate it when All Might dies. So yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those types of things. And now to the final parts of the chapter, and that's the interactions between Izuku, Shoto, Bakugo, Endeavor, and then new villains appeared. So yeah, like I said, the first start was just some comedy routine with the Endeavor and him be like, are these two really your friends? I'm only interested in trading Shoto, not you two. If you don't want to learn from me, you need to look at me from the back. And then when they are walking back to their to Endeavor's agency, he spots like a villain, or he hears something, or I don't know exactly, but it's something that's alerts him, oh, there's a trouble. And he's like, if you want to learn from me, follow me, watch me from the back. And he runs there towards us, goes Flamons. And then Shoto, Izuku, and Bakugo put their gloves, get ready to go help them. I think they only have their gloves and Shoto's shoes on, but nothing else. But they might wear hero costumes underneath it. Like they maybe were immediately like ready. Like even if it's like that very second before they even come to the agency, they're already dressed and ready for the part. So we get a new villain. It's still ambiguous if there's who. I heard that he looks like a character from Overwatch. I was like, no, I think it was an R something. I'm not sure. I don't really follow Overwatch. I only know about Tracer, and Widowmaker and a couple of other characters, but not too great of details. Even I don't even can explain everything in great detail, but still. So this character there, he speeds oh, I was in Light 10, Seasons 1, Hades will come and judge, or something. I don't exactly know, I still haven't read the official translations, but he says something on those lines. And he seems to have some kind of a metallic, like, orb thing manipulating. I don't exactly know what they are, or what his quirk could be, like, is it control of a metal, is it just create metallic orbs that he can manipulate or something. I don't exactly know. So yeah, it's still embarrassing if this is going to be a big threat, this is going to be a main villain, this guy going to be a part of a group that will be the main antagonist. We still don't know. I am hoping that we get more into it because I do have one interesting fact to tell you. And before we end, we also see Hawks there, and he's reading I believe the Paranormal Liberation Fund book. I don't, or maybe it's just the Liberation Army book. I think it's either Paranormal Liberation Army or the Metal Liberation Army. I think it was the Paranormal, because now I think it's time for them to spread a new book around. So yeah. Now I would like you all to realize something a big thing. Now we have, in this arc, seems like it's going to have Endeavor, Hawks, Izuku, Bakugo, and Shoto all in the same place, all fighting the same way, at least, or very connected. And this leaves the question, if Dobby is Tora Todoroki, wouldn't this be like all the characters whose reaction to that fact aren't all of them there? Like, Endeavor is Toya's father, so if he finds out that what his sons became in Dobby because of his treatment of him, that'd be a big thing. Shoto would again have the same would have like Dobby and never drawn Dobby Itoya to the point of becoming one of the greatest villains. Bago and Izuku like reacted. The number two pro hero is the reason why one of his sons is a part of the greatest evil organization ever. I mean, and Hawks is a fanboy of Endeavor, so if you want us be on the side that says Hawks will join the Paranormal Liberation, I mean, not as a spy, but as a real member. Find out that his idol, his number one hero, is the reason why Dobby exists. That would definitely kind of spew things around. Also, I feel like that could be used right now because, I don't know, I don't believe that like, we are told there was, like, corruption in the Hero Society and all that, and we know there's, like, Endeavor's previous actions were horrible, horrific. How some people even don't like this arc already because of those actions that Endeavor took. And we get things like Stain's ideology and Saint's flaws and all that. Well, we didn't really see people like Izuku and Bago react to those as much as you would expect. I mean, I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure so far no one had to, that Izuku and Bago didn't exactly have to deal, or anyone really had to deal with the fact, oh, a hero did something so horrible, so bad, that they are the reason why this conflict happened. So you wanted to reveal that being Tora Todoroki in this arc. This would be a perfect opportunity. I mean, you have all the major players, all the people that would be affected by them in major ways are there in this arc so far. And hell, you even bring up a new group of villains that possibly are their own main villains, and if Dobby would be sent there to take care of them or eliminate them, you could have him team up and them realizing that way. I mean, just saying, if you want to reveal the trait of it, if Dobby is Toya, this would be a time you would reveal it. All the players are in. Well, anyways, you tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Now, anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you're going to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you people next time.